What is the most awkward Christmas Carol line? I'm going to save Nathan for last.
I feel like
there's only a couple. Everybody's going to take mine.
3 of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we have the same one.
Nathan, you go first.
Preston can go first.
Preston,
did you understand this question, or you got?
Excuse me. I understood the last one. I just read it wrong.
Here, I wrote it in Crown so that you can.
Are the R's backwards too? So I can.
I have 2, so I can go last. I
can't remember what song this is from, and when I was listening back this morning to the record, I was trying to find it, but remember the line we talked about it in one of our videos forever ago. Lohi,
it's an come, O ye faithful.
Is it okay? I knew you were going to go there. So I'll leave that one to you since you can talk about it more authoritatively than me. I'm gonna also say Silent Night for this one. For the one line, and I was thinking about this earlier, like this is maybe a problem that you can spot in a few hymns. I can't name any others at the moment, but the way that the hymn is structured, you end up with like you sing that by itself, that round yon virgin. And so like as a kid, like, what is that? That elicits elicited in my head the vision of like a round.
The virgin is round.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, she had the baby. Like,
well, but there's still swelling and situation.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
like when you read the lyrics as an adult, you're like, oh, okay, around the virgin and the child, everything is calm and bright, and this makes sense. And now, like, I'm more at peace listening to the song. But the way that it's structured, like, if you're just like singing along to it and not thinking about what preceded that line, it's like, wait a minute, the round mom and the baby are what now?
Yeah, no, I love in that song that there's supposedly this baby born, and it says all.
Are you a Christian? What? That's Jesus, man.
Unitarian.
No, I understand that. Just the whatever.
According to the song,
according to in the picture the song is painting. Where I'm getting with that is like, you know, the circumstances of Christ's birth are probably telescoped in the Gospels, and so it's like child and whatever. All is calm and all is bright. Babies
is the least calm.
Of calm.
That is the least calm night.
Or silent, by the way. This song, Silent Night, is
mine.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Yeah. No, it's from a different thing. But
okay.
And it's in a barn too. Like all is calm. What?
No, are you kidding? There's animals.
The animals were like, "What is happening here?"
Just stepped in poop. This is not
right. But maybe hear me out. Like maybe in his divinity, like Christ's birth was like perfect.
Some people believe that. That's a very common belief.
And then all the animals were just like, "What the heck is happening here?" And so they were all like calm, trying to figure out what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that would be necessarily my most awkward. There's a lot of awkward things, and some of it's like just age, right? Like one is like We Three Kings of Orient are. Like I don't think that's PC anymore. I think that's
that claymation version that you had.
That's what I think about every single time.
Oh, I can't listen to that song without thinking of that.
It goes into like this Motown. So good.
It's groovy.
Oh, star of wonder, star of night. It's like the claymation camels and stuff. I can't not see.
So good.
Claymation. What's up with claymation today?
It's Christmas. That's like Christmas is known for claymation.
Haven't you ever watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Reindeer? I mean, yes. And I was terrified.
And in their Christmas special, Abed did like the claymation.
Oh, man.
So good.
What a great show.
Anyway.
Mine. Okay. It actually goes along with it. It's from Away in a Manger. It's not awkward, but it's just like, it's concerning. Okay.
Concerning.
The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes, but little Lord Jesus no crying he makes. That's a bad sign. Smack the baby. Like, it needs to be crying.
Smack that little baby Jesus.
He needs to be crying. That is good for babies to cry.
Maybe that was just written super early in the birth stage.
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was after she put him to sleep for the first time.
Right.
She got 30 minutes of rest.
Oh, man.
It's out. Write the song quick.
This is our only shot. Yeah. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. As you know, we're repping up for baby number 3 in February. It's like, baby better be crying. All right.
Right. That's good. That's a good word. For all you midwives out there, make sure the baby's crying.
We have midwives listening to this podcast.
You don't know.
Probably. Yeah. We're very popular.
Primary audience.
That's the demographic.
It's like
YouTube
2 Calvinists and the rest of
crunchy homeschool moms is our.
Well, there's one Calvinist midwife, but
okay, fair. Okay, yeah.
I literally sing awkward things for a living, so this is great.
And he leads worship.
I have a bunch. First of all, the one awkward thing of Christmas is just every year you have to explain to your kids what a virgin is.
That's true.
That's fun. Yeah.
Or you just say, no, go ask your mom.
We get to say ass.
Oh,
I had that written
yeah,
down.
yeah.
I was like, I better not say this.
I love that you
But
said we
went
get
there.
to.
Yeah, I mean, we have to. I mean, dude, as a kid, I was so excited. What child is this? Yeah,
That's true.
oxen,
I can get away with
our feet. Yeah, you say really loud.
Just don't
He
sing
always
the rest.
sang extra loud on just that. reason.
Oh, Nathan loves Christmas.
So, what child is this? Says the ox and ass are feeding, but also good Christian men rejoice says before him ox and ass bow. So, where did that come from? Does the Bible say ox and ass?
Oh, it, like
I think
I don't know if it mentions the animals. It like does
Like, why is that specifically in two songs?
I feel like there's what's
Makes
something
for a better
tickling the back
rhyme
of my
scheme.
brain is like an Old Testament reference, like looking ahead.
Okay, was that just
Like
maybe
something
King
out of,
James
like-
was- yeah,
Yeah. That's,
okay.
and I may be completely wrong.
I don't know. So that's always awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think either is as awkward as lo, he abhors not the virgin's womb.
There it is.
So many questions. So many questions.
Yep.
Why was he abhorring the virgin's womb in the first place? Like,
We
it,
can talk about that.
It's very
like-
evidently not Catholic. We know that.
Well, no, culturally, like back, yeah, like way back in the day, like if you could not conceive, you were barren. Yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
virgin. Is that
it's a virgin. That's the thing.
it's a
Like,
confusing line. And we've talked
it
about it
doesn't make any
before.
sense.
He's like, that's the only thing I can think of that fits here. So
Yeah, he's like, it
it
rhymes
in there.
real well. Abhor,
right?
banger.
Yeah, he's like
Songwriters do that.
somebody was like, I will buy you a Kool-Aid if you can put abhors into a Christmas song. And he's like, challenge accepted.
cool.
I mean, what was the thought
Make it
process
fruit
in writing
punch.
that line? He's like, oh, I guess God doesn't hate her anymore. Like,
it's like
What were you going
it's
for?
not untrue, but it's not super helpful
But it
either.
does set
Maybe
up the expectation that at some point God does abhor the virgin's womb. Like,
Yeah.
or
That's
someone does.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
guess.
necessarily
It's just-
mean God.
was there a different definition of abhor from like antiquity that we're unaware
I
of?
tried to look it
Almost
up, and
certainly
all
not.
I could find was disgust. That's literally
You know what this reminds me of is I can't remember the song, but in Tempest or in Wind is the line. I don't remember what song that's from, but when I was researching that one for the book, because I read that lyric 100 times, I'm like, why does that sound so disgusting? It's because it used to be pronounced like the I was more like a Y, so it was like Tempest or in Wind, and I don't remember the line that comes before that, but it sets up the rhyme in a way that is sensible.
Yes.
And then I heard you sing it, Nathan, and you said wind, and I was like,
Triggered.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
would
was
you
right.
please pronounce
There's not a right way
in
to sing
antiquity?
that, to be clear, in modern times. But anyway,
Yeah, this is one of those that even if he was trying to say something not weird, it's not going to come off that way now. So don't sing that verse. Also, the
Right.
rest of the verse doesn't fit the rhyme scheme. It's a bad verse. It's a terrible verse. It's bad songwriting. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
it'd be like walking into your wife and being like, "I don't hate you today." Like if you have an otherwise untroubled relationship, like
That's pretty bad.
yeah, I'm not
I mean,
lying. I'm not
picture
lying by
yourself-
saying that.
Picture yourself in the delivery room, and after the baby's born, you're like, I guess God didn't hate your womb.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Everything changes today. That's fantastic.
I can see where you were going though with the comment about barrenness and like,
Yeah,
Maybe,
but then I realized that was dumb because it's like
It's a virgin. Yeah.
Because if
And she was like, what, 14?
we
so
don't
it's not
know
like
about
it
that.
was.
But would that
like,
still like
likely young.
I don't know, the fact that she bore a child, like
If anyone knows,
Like, maybe
why
that's what he was
that is
trying
an
to say.
appropriate thing to say. Let us know.
Drop in the comments.
should we not be
please.
singing that song?
I have a bonus one that's not a Christmas
yeah.
one too.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I just found this a while ago. Nobody recommended it to Reawaken, luckily, but the song is called Wrecked Outright, wrecked like a car wreck, wrecked outright on Jesus' breast.
REK''T.
Is it is it about the Last Supper, or is it about what?
No,
Say-
it's like a
written.
Say the title again.
1840 or something, wrecked, like W.
Oh, so the like a car wreck is not. You were describing what type of wreck this meant. I
Yes,
thought
yes,
you were
yes.
quoting the whole song as like.
No.
There's a
no,
hymn that mentions a
I
car
was
wreck
going
in
down,
1840.
right on Jesus' breast. And you'd think like, oh, that's just one line that they use breast because it's like they used to say that, but the whole
Right.
thing is weird. At one point, it talks about being nursed.
What?
It's like taking
super
those
weird.
because there's a handful of like maternal attributes of God throughout Scripture. It's just
sure,
like
yeah.
taking those to a weird
Yeah.
conclusion.
I'm writing this
Yeah.
down because I'm going to listen as soon as we're out of here.
You should read the words. It's like a allegory for like a boat being wrecked on shore, but you're wrecked against Jesus' breasts and he'll nurse you back to hell. Like, it's just so weird.
Interesting.
It
I'm
will
not-
be on the next
I'm not
Reawaken
crazy
album,
for that.
obviously. But yeah, that's the most
ready for
common like wrong word that people, it's not wrong word, but like people will request a hymn for me to do, I'll go read the lyrics and it'll say breast or bosom. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. Like, I get it. The rest of the song's fine, but
No.
I'm not singing it.
You're going to have one from him one day and he's going to be censoring it.